Okay, so let's do a quick little overview. Tonight's class is Yin. We're working into the upper body. So my upper body is one of my, I would love to call it like a trouble zone for me, where I get a lot of my pain there. So I carry tension in my upper body. So this is like, this class for me is going to be my jam. If you need props, I highly suggest a blanket always. So I've got mine folded up, ready to go behind me. Blocks are nice. And also we're going to be doing some cow face arms, and we're going to be laying down on our back in this position. So you don't necessarily need to, but you could have a scarf to help you be assisted into those cow face arms. But really the idea is more about like the arms and the action. So even if your hands don't connect, it's totally okay. So it's up to you, your choice. With that said, we're going to get started right away. Let's get started sitting on the blanket. So fold up your blanket as I have, like mine's a little cushioned, and then sit up onto the blanket and then just allow your knees to be off of the blanket. And we're going to take our legs. So we're going to create a fire log position. So we're creating this triangle. So let's keep our left leg on the bottom. So your left shin is going to be parallel to the edge of your mat, and then your right ankle is going to go on top of your left knee. And it could look like this. It could look like this. Your knee might be floating. And then as you do that, you can stuff your scarf or your blocks or whatever you need underneath that knee to prop it up. So from here, we're going to work into a lateral side flexion of the neck as we hold this fire log. So we're not needing to fold. Don't worry about going any deeper. It's just about being in this uncomfortable position of fire log. When you look down, there should be like a nice little triangle here that you're looking at. Whether your knee is up or not, there's a triangle there. And then from here, we're just going to think about inhaling as you lengthen. And as you exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And then maybe you're going to take your right hand to the top of your head, and we're not pulling on our head. We're just allowing the hand to rest there. Close your eyes and just breathe into the left side of your neck here. And maybe it's difficult to focus on your neck because of the fire log, but that's okay. Now, if you have your hand on your head, bring your hands down so that you're just resting your hands in your lap. Your right ear is still coming towards your right shoulder. Now look with your chin towards your right shoulder. Now bring your chin down towards your chest to the center. And as you inhale, bring your chin back up to your right shoulder. And then your chin comes up, bringing your right ear to your right shoulder. So now your eyes are coming forward, your right ear comes down. And then we'll do that again. So we're kind of looking down at our right shoulder and then tracing our collarbone with our chin as we look down towards center. As you inhale, bring your chin back up, trace your collarbone to your right shoulder, and then bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Now inhale your head back up. Now lean back on your hands, release the fire log. Widen your feet, windshield wiper your knees. Release that a little bit more. And we'll adjust the fire log to the other side, and we'll do the other side of our neck. So this time your right shin is parallel to the edge of your mat, and you're stacking your left ankle on top of your right knee. And this side could feel completely different. And I really highly encourage you here to use a block or a cushion or a scarf. If you have a scarf, you can wad up and shove in there. So there's just a little bit of extra support. Do that, please, because it's going to take a little bit. It's still uncomfortable even when there's props. So do your best. Okay, so now we're going to come into the left side. So from here, you can just have your hands on your lap and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And then if it feels okay, your left hand is going to come up on top of your head. And just the weight of your arm alone resting on your head is enough. You do not pull down, but just close your eyes and breathe into the right side of your neck. On your next exhale, release your hand down. And then from here, bring your chin towards your left shoulder. Trace your collarbone down with your chin. You're gazing down, bringing your chin to center as you look down. Inhale, back up toward the left. Trace your collarbone with your chin to your left shoulder. And then bring your left ear to your left shoulder. And then your chin comes back down to your left shoulder. Trace your collarbone down with your chin. Follow it to the center. Bring it back up towards your left shoulder. Now bring your ear to your shoulder. Rotate. Chin comes back down. Chin toward the chest. Trace the collarbone to the center. And one more time, back up. Chin to left shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. Inhale your head back up. Bring your hands behind you. Release your legs. Windshield wiper your legs. A little bit of neck love. Now from here, it kind of feels funny because we did that in a discombobulated way. So let's just take that. This time, bring your feet together so that you're in like a bound angle or butterfly position. Just for a moment, bring your chin to your chest. Trace your chin up to the left shoulder. Exhale, bring it down to your chest. Inhale, trace it up to the right shoulder. And exhale, bring your chin down. Inhale, chin to the left. Exhale it down to the center. One more time to the right, inhale. And exhale it down. Great. Oh, so much space. Next, we will come into Eagle Arm Cobra. I did this on Tuesday, Sandra, Cece. So we're gonna come to our belly and feel free to have your blanket for underneath your rib cage. Mine's nice and poofy, so I can fold it up a lot, which is really cool because then now I'm resting on it. My rib cage is super supported, arms out in front. You don't need anything here. You can just do this on your belly, but it is nice to have a folded up blanket there. It helps. So stretch your arms out in front of you. And we'll start by crossing right arm underneath left, and then left arm comes across. And this time, since in the class on Tuesday, we did it where it was eagle. So you can choose. Try crossing them as tight as you can, like walking your hands as far away from each other. How tight can you go? And then bring your chin down towards the arms. And stay there. Good? Okay, I'm gonna set the timer. You can also place a block under your forehead if it's bothering your neck that it's floating, but feel free to rest your chin on the left arm that's on top. And really just breathe into your back. Notice how it feels to be here. And just be aware of any tension or anything that you're carrying, anything you're holding on to. What can you let go of? And we're coming into our final minute here. In this final minute, can you focus on breathing fully, completely, and being present with every inhale and every exhale? Taking one last nice, big breath here. And let it go nice and slow. And slowly, when you feel ready, start to lift up your head, bring your elbows away from each other, like you're pulling them apart. Your arms are going to feel crazy here, so just let them rest alongside your body. Maybe you're just going to bring your forehead down to the mat. Take a moment. Just notice that I feel that energy, that vibration. Just notice how it feels for you coming out. And then when you're ready, lift your forehead, bring your arms in front of you. Once again, this time crossing your right arm underneath your left, walking them as far away. Your hands are going as far away from each other as you can, crossing them nice and tight, bringing your chin down and settling in on the other side. And we'll start that timer. And just really focus in your yin practice on just being present with what's coming up mentally, physically, checking in, and just trying to let go, surrender to it. Let your body just relax. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. We're coming into our final minute here. And just notice if you're allowing any of that tension in your upper back or wherever you're feeling this pose. Notice if you're allowing it to melt away. Personally, for me, as I am here, I do notice that massively. I'm grateful for this practice right now. I'm taking one last deep breath here. And let it go. And slowly lift your head. Start to bring your elbows to the edges of your mat. Open your arms up. Just allow them to come down. Bring the backs of your hands to the floor. Bring your forehead to the floor. So your arms are just alongside your body. Lay down here on your belly. And stay as long as you need to. And whenever you feel ready, placing your hands under your chest and pressing yourself up. We're going to come into, we're running out of time, but I'm going to do it a minute on each side just so that we can get into this because this is like the best part about this class. We're going to do cow face arms and you're going to lay down on top of them. So I'll demonstrate. Hopefully you can hear me with my back to the microphone, but laying down on your right side, extend your right arm out long above your head. And then from here, you want to come all the way to the edge of your mat as well, so that when you roll down onto your back, you're in the middle of your mat. And you're just on your side, bend into your right elbow, and then your left hand comes behind you, and you're bringing the back of your left hand up. So maybe your fingertips meet, maybe not. You don't have to clasp, or you can, just to find that space, but then just allow your hands to be flat on your back, regardless of where they are. And just roll onto your back so you're laying on that left palm. And I guess your right palm is on your lower back. Soles of the feet are on the floor here with your knees to the sky. Or feel free to take your legs into like butterfly with the soles of the feet together and the knees open. Or check out Shavasana. And it's almost like it's similar to like a supported fish sensation. But we're getting the arms involved in it. So we won't be here long. Just stay for a few breaths. Breathe into your upper body. Notice how it feels to be here. One more inhale. And exhale to let it go. Come onto your right side. So bring the soles of your feet to the floor first and then roll onto your right side. Release the arms. Extend your right arm above you. Extend your left arm above you. Palms can meet. And then roll onto your back. Rolling onto your left side. And then coming all the way to the edge of the mat so that when you roll onto your back, you're in the middle of your mat. Knees are together. Left arm is above you. Bend into your left elbow, bring your left palm to your back, and then your right arm comes up and behind, bending into that elbow. The back of your right hand is there, and we roll onto our back. Your right palm should come and find the floor here. Soles of the feet can be on the floor with your knees to the sky. You can take butterfly with your legs or Shavasana, extend them nice and long. Your choice. Choose what feels good. What's comfy today? And just stay here for a few breaths. Two more nice deep breaths. Really focus on that inhale. Create that expansion into your rib cage. And last time. And then when you're ready, bending into your knees, bring your feet to the floor, roll to your left side, open the arms up. Right arm comes up overhead, reach out, meet your right hand and left hand together. And roll onto your back. Come up to sit on your tailbone. Reach your arms behind you with your fingertips pointing away from your body. Knees are bent, soles of the feet are flat on the floor. So your hands are behind you and we're just working into our shoulders here. So the idea is you're just going to walk your hands as far back as you can possibly go. I'm creeping my fingers back, crawling them back. It's getting more difficult. You're finding a sensation in your shoulders. Breathe here. We're only here for a couple of breaths. And then slowly creepy crawl your hands back towards your body. Come out of it. Come to sit on your blanket, face the front of your mat. Bring your arms around yourself. Give yourself a big hug. And it's also going to feel really good. Squeeze yourself. Inhale, bring your arms out. And exhale, give yourself a hug, but bring the opposite arm on top this time. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Thank you, yogis, for joining me for this amazing upper body yin. Oh, my jam. Feels so good. I hope you enjoyed. Namaste. Hey Yogi, Leah B here. If you enjoyed this class, why not catch the next one live? I host free 15-minute yoga for active bodies classes every week. All you have to do is head over to leahyogachick.com and register, and I'll send you the Zoom link. See you there.